Warning: the following video contains back-to-back MOAB games as well as tips so that you can become a better player. If you enjoy the video and or have a large penis, then please show some support. Thank you.
What's up guys, my name is Beastmode and today I'm bringing you guys something way off track of what you're normally used to on my channel. I actually had a subscriber yesterday ask me if I could make a video that encompasses, what I think are some general tips and strategies when you're in the hunt to get a MOAB. Now at first, I'll be honest, I was like, tips and trick type videos really isn't my thing, but as if by an act of God, I happened to get a MOAB the very next gameplay as I was talking to him on my YouTube Facebook account, the links in the description, whatever. As if that wasn't enough confirmation, I actually got another MOAB the very next game, back-to-back MOABs. I felt like that was just my sign to make this video, and the gameplay you're watching now is the first of the two back-to-back MOABs, and you'll see them both. You'll also see a nice little riot shield clip. Now before we start guys, I just want to let you know that there is no secret recipe for getting MOABs. There's no tips or strategy that I or anyone else can give you which is going to give you an easy mode MOAB, MOABs come down to your own personal skill level, and also guys, just to be honest, a lot of luck, because Call of Duty is a game of fast decisions. Do I look left around this corner? Do I look right? I happen to look right. There was an enemy on my left. He shoots me in the back. My 20 kill streak is over, and now there's no MOAB for me. With that being said, guys, this is a general strategy that I put together. And look at this, is like a 17-minute long video. You guys know I usually don't upload that long. I put a lot of thought into this, like hours and hours of thought, and I really tried to think this out so that it would come out right, and put two back-to-back MOAB gameplays together, so the gameplay you guys are going to be watching should be pretty good. These are pretty good gameplays, so any support you guys could offer, it would be awesome. And you guys know I never ask for that. I hate, I don't, but it's good to see when I put a lot of time into something for you guys to kind of respond and help me, by supporting me and, kind of making it feel like it was worth my while to put this together, to let you guys, to let me know that it is helpful, that you guys did enjoy it, whatever. And I'm going to go off now, but here we go. Here we go on how to get NOABs. We don't want NOABs, we want MOABs. First off, where should we even start? Well, we're going to start, okay, first off, this is all from this perspective as a lone wolf player. If you're going to be running with a team, you can easily run around, spawn trap, whatever, but that's just boring, and nobody wants to watch that, and to me it's more personally satisfying, and that's why you see most of my MOABs on Team Deathmatch or Kill Confirmed. The spawns are constantly flipping and changing. I always have to be on the move and aware of my surroundings. It makes me, respond that much faster. It's an easier to view gameplay, and it's more satisfying. Now, getting into my strategy of accomplishing the renowned 25-point streak that is a MOAB, and if you just normally, in your head corrected me by saying it's a 24-point streak, beast mode if you have hardline, then I just want to say thank you. I never knew that. Thanks for letting me know. I'm going to move on with the video right now. For your gun choice, you're going to want to go with either a submachine gun preferably, or an assault rifle depending on the map. Which one, you ask? Don't ask me. Ask yourself. Use the gun that you feel most comfortable and skilled with. The ACR may be the best assault rifle in the eyes of the masses, but if you do better with the SCAR, then by all means use the SCAR. Don't use what everybody else uses. Now, as for your proficiency, I would highly recommend 2 attachments. Why? Because you're hunting for a MOAB, and when going for a MOAB, you should be using the Specialist Strike package, which means you'll unlock every proficiency once you get an 8-point streak. Now, if you choose to use, for example, anything else but 2 attachments, when you unlock all your proficiencies, you'll get everything except for 2 attachments, because you obviously can't add an attachment mid-game. With that being said, I find 2 attachments is the most logical choice, because I plan on getting my specialist bonus, because obviously we're going to get it when we're getting a MOAB. So just start off with the maximum gun effect, just put it on there. That way when you do get your specialist bonus, you have all the perks. Now, as for your perks, I would suggest running the starter perks of Recon Pro, Hardline Pro, and Sit Rep Pro. Why? Because again, we're thinking in the mindset of a 25-point streak here, baby. We don't need to worry about all these little things at the beginning, because we're planning on having all these perks real soon. So the question becomes, which perks will most immediately benefit me in achieving my specialist bonus? That's all you got to do, is you got to get to the 8-point streak and pick up the rest of your perks. Now let me get things straight quick. You do need to make an effort to get all the perks pro first, get them all pro, and then continue on with your MOAB hunt. So for the first blue tier perk, I prefer to start out with Recon Pro. Why? Because I have 2 flash grenades equipped as well as a Semtex, and with the pro version of Recon, any explosive or bullet damage I inflict on an enemy makes them show up on the minimap just as if you had an advanced UAV out. When utilized correctly, I think Recon Pro is probably the most OP'd perk in the game. It is the most effective. It is ridiculously powerful, and it will help you get those first couple kills. And speaking of which, run hardline. The first kill you get, you're going to unlock Assassin. You're going to unlock Assassin because with Recon, throw up a flash grenade, just throw it high into the air. You're going to paint a bunch of enemies onto the map, take them out very easily, and by getting just 1 kill because you have hardline on, you'll unlock Assassin. Assassin should be the first perk in your specialist thing. Why? Because you need to get off the map as soon as possible, but you don't need it as your starting red perk because you should be able to get 1 kill before you really have to worry about the enemy team putting up a UAV or some type of equipment or whatever to find you. The third starting perk you should have is Sit Rep Pro, and I repeat that, Sit Rep Pro, because Sit Rep, just the normal version, is just exponentially different. With Sit Rep Pro, enemy footsteps are almost 5 times louder, and it also negates the effects of Dead Silence Pro, so you're even going to be able to hear those really sneaky guys that are trying to get the jump on you. Now with that being said, guys, I have to highly recommend that you guys play with a good headset. Get some Turtle Beaches, Astros, Tritons, whatever. If you want to take your gaming to the next level, make the $60 commitment. Buy the the cheapest ones. They're about $60. The difference is exponential. You're going to be able to hear so many things, hear so many enemies. You're going to improve your KD. It's just ridiculously different. Now, as I mentioned before that, Assassin should be your first perk to unlock. After that, it's really up to you, but I tend to aim for either Dead Silence, Sleight of Hand, or Quick Draw as my next 2 specialist perks because unlocking my specialist, or before I unlock my specialist bonus. So now, we've talked about your perk. Let's talk about what attachments I typically would suggest if you're going to be going on long kill streaks. Now, in this gameplay, which is actually the MOAB gameplay right after this one, you'll be seeing that the last gameplay and also this gameplay just starting are terrible examples of what I'm about to say, because what I would suggest you run is a silencer on your gun. And in both of these gameplays, I am not running a silencer. I'm running unsilenced, which is a terrible idea of going for MOABs because it makes you that much easier to kill because they always know where you're at. But again, like I said at the beginning of this video, I wasn't going for a MOAB in any way or form. I just happened to get 2 MOABs, so that's kind of explaining that. But in this game, not in this gameplay, I would recommend that you guys run a silencer on your submachine gun or assault rifle, and as for your second attachment, because you should be running 2 attachments, I always run extended mags because getting killed while reloading is a very frustrating way to die. With extended mags, you minimize the amount of time you'll be reloading, and you can also afford to fire a continuous spray of bullets longer, and to kill more enemies. And when you get into a gunfight and they run out of bullets, you have that extra large clip where you can then just finish them off. The less sorry, excuse me, this commentary is getting very long. My voice is starting to crack up. With extended mags, you minimize that amount of time that you're going to be reloading. You can fire more bullets, and with a silencer on, you're always off the map, and that's for obvious reasons. You need to be off the map. The less the enemy team knows where you're at, the better. It will allow you to sneak around them and systematically just start picking off their teammates without them even knowing you're there. Without a silencer, you may sneak up on 3 guys, but after you kill that first one, you better be prepared for the remaining 2 to just, whip around and start spraying their noob sauce all up in your face. With the silencer, you can really take your time as you take them up from behind quietly and effectively. Continuing off, the fact you want to stay off the map is how you should move around the map. You're off the map for a reason, dum-dum. Don't go charging right down the middle, guns a-blazing for all to see. You might as well just put on like overkill with 2 LMGs and be a crazy man just spraying constantly. Let them know where you're at. The key to getting a MOAB is to always make the gunfights on your terms or in your favor. How is a better way to do that than being off the map and always shooting them in the back, or getting the first shot off on them? Now, just because you're trying to be sneaky doesn't mean you become unaggressive. Exactly the opposite. You're trying to get a MOAB, baby. baby, that means you're trying to be Superman in Call of Duty terms, and I'm pretty sure Superman isn't some pansy who's twinkle-toeing his way across the map. Stick to the perimeter of the map though, and constantly know where the enemy team is spawning. If you have a UAV or advanced UAV up, it's easy to tell where the enemy team will be at, but the most important tip I can give you is not knowing where they're at now, but where they will be in a few seconds. One of the most helpful things I can tell you that I don't think a lot of players utilize is not just knowing where the enemy players are, but knowing where your teammates are and making your movements across the map based on your teammates' positions. Your teammates are always on the minimap. You can always see them, so you have no excuse. And if you see them all advancing to one side of the map, you can bet your sweet tiny little hiney that the enemy team is about to flip spawns to the other side of the map. Make your way over there and be prepared to take them out from behind. If you leave this video and I can only instill one tip into your head, that would be it. Look at your mini-map to see where your team is almost as much as where the enemy team is. Call of Duty follows a coded program. If player A moves to section A of the map, then player B is going to spawn opposite of section A. Be a smart player and project the spawns and movements of the other team. Always be one step ahead, and you'll always have the advantage in your gunfights. So now we've talked about guns, your attachments, your perks, and your movement in preparation for the gunfight. Now let's actually talk about the gunfights, the bread and butter of Call of Duty, because if you can't kill anybody, you might as well just stop watching this video. You might as well hit the back button and continue watching that Justin Bieber music video you were watching. Biggest tip I can tell you guys is easy to do if you apply some time, maybe a day or two, and I can guarantee this is going to help you win 50% more of your head-to-head gunfights and probably improve your KD by a couple tenths. What do you notice that I do every time I see an enemy? That's right, I instantly cover up my dick by putting it on the ground because, I don't know about you, but I gotta protect the King Jewels, baby. I gotta keep those soldiers marching so that someday they can establish the beach. You know what I'm saying? Make those little beast modes. But really, you guys need to learn how to drop shot. If you already don't know how, default setting is nice to, panic knife somebody, but trust me, you will be using drop shotting to save your life probably 5 times more than panic knifing. So switch your button layout to tactical and play for a day or two while consciously thinking in every game, if I see an enemy, I'm going to lay down and shoot him. It's going to seem weird at first, obviously everything new is weird, and honestly, practice it, even if the enemy team isn't looking at you. I'll be honest, when I first started drop shotting back in Call of Duty 4, I would just randomly run around and pretend people were popping around the corners and practice shooting at that corner as, while I was going to prone. And, I may have looked like an idiot to my teammates, but in 2 days, you're going to have improved your skill level a great amount of time for such a little tip. Now, the next thing about gunfights, guys, is know which fight is yours and which one isn't. If you know you can get the kill, then by all means, take that shot and move one step closer to your MOAB. But if you see an enemy running around a corner, don't be an idiot and send 1 or 2 bullets into his back. Now he just knows that you're behind him, and you don't want anybody to know where you are. Remember, dum-dum? Pick your shots and take them. Don't be trying to choose, shoot some guy that's all the way across the map and you got a little submachine gun that's recoiling up into the sky. That's just stupid. 2 keys to getting a MOAB. Stay undetected and keep the gunfights in your favor. Play smart, my friends. Another example of playing smart is by breaking the nasty habit that all Call of Duty players have, including myself, I'll be honest, and that is to instantly reload after you kill an enemy. Flap your balls against your chair very hard, that every time you do this, just flap those balls against the chair so that you remember not to do it. If you just killed one enemy, chances are there's another one close by, maybe even more. If you need to reload, then obviously you got to do it, but it maybe only takes, a fourth of your clip to kill one enemy, so you still have 3/4 of your clip remaining. Don't get caught reloading 5 bullets into one enemy. You have 5 bullets to reload, and you have enemies coming. You don't need to reload and get those 5 bullets back. You're fine with 3/4 of a clip. Now, the last thing I want to talk to you guys about, and you're watching the riot shield clip, not just a decent little riot shield. I pick up my specialist bonus while I'm using a riot shield, which doesn't happen very often. But the last thing I want to talk about is if you opt to use a portable radar over flashbangs. all of my classes either have flashbangs to splash enemies with, you know, Recon Pro obviously, or I have portable radar, and they both have their advantages. Flashbangs are going to guarantee you easy first kills, you're going to pick up your other perks faster, whereas in portable radars are something you can use for the duration of your MOAB kill streak, so they're effective in that way. Now what I want to say about the portable radar is how to use it effectively. Don't just throw it out there like a slut, you know, and expect it to just work effectively. You need to find spots that are high traffic areas where your radar can cover multiple routes of passage. That is by placing it, you know, for example, in corner A, you not only get a good overwatch of building A, but you also briefly cover the door of the adjoining building and also maybe like the back entrance to A. That way your radar is covering 3 areas, not just one building. You're getting 3 potential, you know, en route spots to your position. You know, there's no way to really tell you guys where these spots are. You're just going to have to play a lot and figure them out for yourselves. And honestly, I'm going to wrap the video up here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you'd care to give the video a thumbs up, you know, a favorite, share it with your friends, whatever, that would be awesome, guys. The more support I get is just the more my channel can grow. Your guys' support really determines on, you know, how well I do, and it really makes me that more motivated to make videos like this, to make longer videos, to put in the extra effort, to put 2 MOABs into 1 gameplay, and, you know, just to wrap it all up. So if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a comment. I love to read your guys' comments, and I would respond to all of them if, you know, YouTube didn't automatically push my comments to the top of the comment section. They would just be flooded with replies from My Name is Beastmode. But leave me a comment, guys. I love to read your comments. Let me know if it helped you. You know, let me know what type of videos you want to see. Whatever. Just say hi. How's your day going? You know, I love to read your guys' comments. Love your guys' support. It makes all the difference on my channel. Really helps me grow, guys. And I hope you guys can get some MOABs now. I hope you guys can pwn all your friends, pwn on some noobs. If anything, I hope you just get better. I hope some of these tips you can use to just get better scores and a higher KD, whatever. It's been My Name is Beastmode. Hope you guys have a great day, and peace out. Oh man, that was a long one, guys, but I hope you guys appreciate it. I hope the extra effort really pays off, and I hope you guys can just become better Call of Duty players, because I would be humbled to just, you know, have helped you guys be better at Call of Duty and maybe pick up some of your own MOABs. In the top right hand corner of your screen, you got my previous video, which is a how-to video, a tutorial, an all-encompassing tutorial just like this video on how to get a high score in chaos mode and beat all of your friends. You got my Facebook and Twitter links in the bottom left hand corner, as well as the subscribe button, and as always you have the mystery box in the bottom right hand corner. It's been My Name is Beastmode. Just make it a great day, guys, and peace out.